And one of the things we talk a lot about generally in youth unemployment and education is that this next generation has to be a generation of lifelong learners, that the pace of change that's happening in the job market in terms of technology and skills is that the skills that are relevant today and tomorrow are going to be obsolete in 5 years. And so you've got to build a culture of ongoing learning, of creativity, problem solving. So I think in the UAE and the Gulf, generally, I think some of the challenges regarding youth unemployment are different than some of the other countries where education for employment operates, and we don't yet deliver programs in the UAE, so I don't feel like I'm a complete expert on this. But I do hear in a lot of the conversations that happen at the World Economic Forum and in other fora that I've attended that focus on unemployment in the Emirates and the Emiratization process and the whole idea of getting the next generation of Emiratis and other Saudis and others into productive work, focus a lot on a kind of a mind shift that has to happen with young people themselves, with families, to really shift away from the idea that government is the sinecure position that everybody should aim for, and that there are other viable paths to economic livelihood. And but there are also other requirements. So you need to really kind of get away from that sense of entitlement and feel like you have to earn your way and build skills that are relevant not only for your current job but for your long-time career. I suppose government will have to de-emphasize some of the kind of guaranteed jobs that maybe have been part of the kind of package of government services to encourage more young people to take that first step in the private sector. And I think they'll find that the private sector will really be much more fulfilling and stimulating if they get into those jobs and build their careers than it might be otherwise. Yeah, and I think it's going to take some time, I guess, if you've really been educated to think that the ideal job is a job in the government. It must be quite a wake-up call to then realize that that's not going to be there, or you're going to have to change your expectations to really find work in the private sector. That can be more challenging, right? I mean, private sector's usually more of a meritocracy, and you've got to, earn your place and not expect things to be given to you. So I think that cultural mind shift that everybody talks about, not just in the Middle East, but in a lot of countries, is really where a lot of people are starting. And it's not easy, it's going to take some time, and it's going to be young people and families being a little bit more open about what the future can hold for their children.